Another story that showcases the human and humorous side of biblical characters, found in Genesis 29 verses 1 to 20. This is the account of Jacob meeting Rachel and his subsequent dealings with her father, Laban. Jacob had traveled to the land of the eastern peoples and came to a well where shepherds were gathering their flocks to water them. He saw Rachel, the daughter of his uncle Laban, approaching with her father's sheep. Jacob went up to the well, rolled a stone away from the mouth of the well, and watered Laban's sheep. He then kissed Rachel and wept aloud, explaining to her that he was her father's relative, the son of her aunt Rebekah. Rachel ran and told her father, Laban. Laban, hearing the news, hurried to meet Jacob. He embraced him, kissed him, and brought him to his home. Jacob stayed with them for a month. Then Laban said to Jacob, "Just because you are a relative of mine, should you work for me for nothing? Tell me what your wages should be." Now, Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the older was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah had weak eyes, but Rachel had a lovely figure and was beautiful. Jacob was in love with Rachel and said, "I'll work for you 7 years in return for your younger daughter Rachel." Laban agreed. So Jacob worked for 7 years, but they seemed like only a few days to him because of his love for Rachel. When the 7 years were up, Jacob said to Laban, "Give me my wife. My time is completed, and I want to make love to her." The humor in this story comes from several elements. First, there's the image of Jacob, who had previously tricked his brother Esau out of his birthright and blessing, now meeting his match in the cunning Laban. Additionally, the description of Jacob's love for Rachel making the 7 years of labor seem like only a few days is both romantic and humorous in its exaggeration. Finally, Jacob's eager and straightforward request for his wife after the 7 years adds a touch of comedic impatience to the story. This account sets the stage for the subsequent humorous and ironic events, where Laban tricks Jacob into marrying Leah first, leading to a further 7 years of labor for Rachel. The story serves as a reminder that even in the serious matters of love, marriage, and work, there is room for humor and irony, especially when dealing with cunning and tricky characters like Jacob and Laban.